Hey everyone, have you been hunting for a projector that actually delivers a crisp, bright picture without breaking the bank? If you've been scrolling through Amazon looking for something that can fill a big screen with solid colors and still tuck away in your bag, you're gonna want to stick around. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I recently picked up the JMGO N1S Ultra, and after a few weeks of testing it in everything from dark living rooms to sunlit bedrooms, I've got a pretty good sense of what it can and can't do. Let me walk you through the highlights so you can decide if this is the one for you. First off, the brightness is real. At 2800 ISO lumens, it punches through normal room light without looking washed out. I set it up across from a sliding glass door with the blinds half closed and still got a clear picture, no squinting required. That's a game saver if you don't have a dedicated theater room but still want something that doesn't look dim when the sun's out. The 4K laser engine keeps edges sharp even when you're filling a 120-inch screen. I streamed a nature documentary shot in 4K and the fine details in the feathers and leaves stayed crisp. It's not a full OLED level contrast, but for the price point it's more than enough to make you forget you're watching a projector. I love that it runs Google TV out of the box. You can cast from your phone, log into Netflix, YouTube, or even sideload apps if you're into that. The remote feels solid, the interface is snappy, and I didn't have to fiddle with HDMI sticks or extra boxes. Just plug it in, connect to Wi-Fi, and you're streaming. Portability is another win. It weighs about 5.5 pounds and has a built-in handle, so I carried it from the living room to the bedroom without breaking a sweat. The built-in battery gives you around 2 hours of playback, which is handy if you want to move it to the backyard for a movie night without running extension cords everywhere. The 360-degree sensorless picture correction is surprisingly useful. I accidentally set it on a slightly uneven shelf and the auto keystone adjusted the image in real time, no manual tweaking needed. It's not perfect on extreme angles, but for everyday setups it's a huge time saver. Audio is decent for a portable unit. The 20-watt Dolby Digital Plus fills a medium-sized room without needing a soundbar. It's not going to shake your windows, but for casual viewing it's leagues ahead of the tinny speakers you usually get in projectors this size. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. The fan is audible when you're sitting close, so if you're planning to use it in a quiet bedroom you might want to keep it on a table instead of right next to the couch. Also, the throw distance is pretty tight, you'll need about 4 to 5 feet to hit a 100-inch screen, so make sure you have the space. All in all, the JMGO N1S Ultra hits a sweet spot for people who want a bright, portable 4K projector without the complexity of a full home theater rig. It's not flawless, but for the price it punches well above its weight. If you're still on the fence, check out the link below and see if it fits your setup. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether JMGO N1S Ultra 4K Triple Laser Projector with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, 2800 ISO lumens, Google TV, 360 sensorless picture correction, 300-inch, HDR10, 20W Dolby Digital Plus, 3D active, smart and portable sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like practical day-to-day use and practical day-to-day use actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like JMGO N1S Ultra 4K Triple Laser Projector with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, 2800 ISO lumens, Google TV, 360 sensorless picture correction, 300-inch, HDR10, 20W Dolby Digital Plus, 3D active, smart and portable usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.